Die Hard 3.75 here, coming at you with another video. In this one, I'm going to show you my latest world building pickup, this diorama right here.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Alright guys, so here it is, my latest diorama world building piece. I picked this up off a buddy on Instagram, Jacob Hill. Shout out to Jacob Hill if he's watching. I did pick this up off of him. He had offered it up in an Acid Rain group that we're in together. And he had a couple other things too, but this was the only thing that really interested me. So I DM'd him and we made an agreement and he sent it to me. So this is it. It is I thought it would go really well with the other blown out building. I've done a video on here that I recently picked up an Empire Toy Works building that's kind of similar to this. It's like a ruined type building. Looks like it's been through a lot, maybe the remnants of a war zone kind of building. But this is not, this is different. This is, obviously it's a bit smaller. It is actually two pieces. This piece comes off here. There are magnets here and in here, so it does come apart. This thing is really heavy, guys. It's at least 3 to 4 pounds, I'm guessing. It's solid. I believe it's made out of wood and then maybe plastered over and then painted and put together. It's definitely homemade. Jacob could not tell me where he got it from or who made it. He said he acquired it many years ago in a trade from someone and didn't know either what it was made out of, but it definitely feels like a wood base with maybe some plastic laminate or something over it, because it is laminated here on the bottom of both pieces, but you can kind of see there it's wood with the laminate. But it's really heavy. It's painted really, really well. It's really small. It's a nice little piece because you obviously got 4 sides to it that you can shoot with, for photography. You can leave it up if it doesn't take up a lot of space, and you can take it apart and fit it in a drawer if you want. It is heavy though. It is pretty heavy, but I think you can see all of the paint. All of the paint work, all the texture work. It does have that hole there, window, and all the brickwork. Just a really, really done well piece. I think he gave me a really, really good deal on it, considering how, solid it is. I've mentioned before, I don't really care for styrofoam, or foam core type displays. They're just a little bit too fragile for me. This is right up my alley. It's solid, it's heavy, it's gonna last a long time. And the paint and everything on it is just fantastic. I think you can see all that there. So, obviously you have 4 different sides that you can shoot a photo from. It's small enough you can put it away if you don't have the space to leave it out. This piece here at the top is really cool too. It's almost like a wooden beam, what's left of a wooden beam there. But again, it's heavy and it's like plastic laminate, I think. I mean, you could even use it, without this wall if you wanted. This wall as its own free piece if you wanted. Just a good solid overall roundabout piece. So it's going to go look great next to that other building, maybe separated. Maybe they're like the ruins of a war zone or an abandoned town. But something like that was kind of what I was thinking. But it just came out really, really good. Some of this feels like, it's real rocks that were glued down. And I think those are all little things that add to the weight of this, because it's not all plastic. It is wood. I think it's got a wood skeleton, I think is what it is. And then plastic paneling or, something like that. But it's just done so well. I actually wish it was a little bit bigger, but then it would have been a lot more expensive. And this thing was fairly, cheap. But just a wonderful piece, guys. All right, before we go, let me give you a little scale comparison. I realized that I missed that. Here is your average sort of Acid Rain Toys Alliance figure. Here's a Star Wars Vintage Collection figure. So you can see it's perfect scale for 118 for 375. Here's a Boss Fight Studio Flash Gordon. So you can see it's perfectly in scale for 118. However you choose to use it and display it, it is the perfect size. But I just wanted to make sure that I show you guys. I realized I did not do that, but you can see it's perfect. It's perfect in scale. There's so many different, with the different sides that you have that you can use. As I'm just really quickly posing up some stuff here just to give you an example of how I'm going to use it. But you could probably already imagine that. Whoops. But yeah, that is how I was going to use them. Let's do a quick kind of put it together with that other building just to kind of show you another way how I thought I would use it. All right, I have to hold the camera a bit here in order to kind of show you guys them next to each other because this guy is so big. But you can see there, I think they fit really well together. Even if it was the other way, And I thought, maybe this building is behind this one. Like the orientation, I wasn't quite sure is, maybe this is kind of like this. They didn't have to necessarily be side by side. They could be, one in front of the other. Maybe this is a building behind this building, or maybe this is a part of this building. There's a lot of things I could do with it. So that's just another sort of example. I wanted to show you guys kind of, some of the thoughts that I had on how I'm going to use this, but I think that actually looks really, really good together. Not too far off, especially in color with this sort of rust through the rock and this rust through the brick. It looks like, the bricks have bled a little bit, the red, and it matches pretty well. All right, peace, guys. That is the video, guys. This is my newest world building diorama. Again, shout out to Jacob Hill. It's an awesome piece. Something that I'm probably going to keep forever. Just a great piece. Can't wait to shoot some photos with this. And it could work, in sci-fi. It can work in military. It could work in your fantasy. It's just a bricked up building. All right, so that is the video, guys. Let me know what you think. Awesome piece, yeah? Let me know in the comments below. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.